How's it going, everybody? So we've got some more news on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So a big thanks to DBS Sparking Zero over on X. Appreciate the news. And also a special thanks to Lawn Super Saiyan. I apologize if I butcher all of these names, but Sophia and Lee Geek and Yikais, who directly exchanged with the developers. Give them a follow. Absolutely couldn't have said it better myself. So let's jump right into it. Jan Furiatani takes the reins as producer of Sparking Zero, but remains under supervision of Ryo Mito, producer of the Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi series, who validates the direction and choices of the new Budokai Tenkaichi. Team is open to criticism and is made up of enthusiasts, with Jan Furiatani himself being a big fan. So this is, I mean, here's the thing. Them being open to criticism, there was a few other posts outside of this on X, and there's been several people saying, yeah, they'll take emails and they'll read your tweets, and I'm sure to a degree they are, but here's the thing. They're a big company, and the Dragon Ball community can be nicely put a bit overbearing, so it's gonna be kind of hard for them to kind of pick through all of that, so I understand it. But at the same time, there are several things that are valid that people bring up, so it is what it is. So here comes the big sad news. The local split screen mode won't be available after all. That blows. But not because of the developers, but because of problems with Sony and Microsoft, which complicate the split screen adaptation. They're trying to find a solution, but for the time being, there will be no split screen, perhaps due to Sony and Microsoft policies favoring the sale of more consoles. This wouldn't be the first time such a situation has arisen. The situation may yet evolve, as the team is aware of the demand. The developers mentioned that adapting games to the Xbox Series S are particularly difficult. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm sure the majority here who are extremely excited over Sparking Zero, we all grew up on the Tenkaichi games, the Budokai games, all of it, right? And the local split screen mode was like a key factor because me and my brothers would sit back and we would play for hours on end after school. And it was a big part of my childhood. It was one of my favorite memories as a kid. And it kind of pains me to see this, but hopefully they bring player versus player in one shape or another. So, moving forward, Dragon Ball GT characters will be included perhaps in the base roster or as DLC. The game will also include fusions, Gogeta, Vegito, Gotenks. So with this, right, the Dragon Ball GT characters, here's my thing. I don't care if they are included in the base game or as DLC. I love GT. I love it a lot. But, I mean, if it's included as DLC, I'm all for it. If it comes included in the game, all for it. But to me, I'm all about Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm all about just GT as a whole. Awesome. Love it. And I know a lot of people hate GT. Oh, it's not canon. It wasn't truly made by it's just canon dick writers. It is what it is. But my thing, I'm fine with it being either or. Because at the end of the day, if they do develop this and it turns out to be an amazing game, which by the looks of it, to me, looks awesome, right? But at the same time, if they're going to be including all these characters, there's got to be some way for them to continue making money. So, the thing about this is DLC. Fighter Z did it. Xenoverse 2 did it. I don't see a problem with it. Granted, it would be legit if all the characters were included, but and Bandai's already a huge enough company as it is. But if they will let me continue to support this game, if it turns out to be awesome, then I absolutely will support it, because if it stays in that same realm of the Tenkaichi games, then I'm a happy camper. There's no precise release date at the moment. The team is working on the game and wants to avoid rushing to release an incomplete game. Thank the Lord, because I am so tired of games being released in these past 8 years being unfinished, just incomplete, utter garbage. It is just so ridiculous how the bar has been set so low by developers. And honestly, I feel like a lot of this right here I mean, this is coming from, well, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm assuming these are developers for Bandai, or at least by Chunsoft, right? So here's my thing. They made Jump Force, right? That game was trash. That game was terrible, right? Concept was amazing. But the game? Garbage. But at the end of the day, I just want them to take their time with it. I want them to be able to release something that is true to the Tenkaichi name, because if they're really wanting this to be a predecessor to Tenkaichi, then they have to follow it. Now, moving forward, a full story will be present, following and evolving from Tenkaichi 3. So that, I'm hoping, and now I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so tired of playing Dragon Ball Z. We've played it for 100 times. But I don't know about you, but for me, I enjoyed Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I loved it. Now, the super armor was garbage. It's Dragon Ball Z game. I'm fucking Goku, dude. I want to be able to sling people around. I'm Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Cell should be able to fight back. I'm fine with it. But I do want to see a full progression of Super, because I don't think we've necessarily really had a game cover Super. I mean, we had Xenoverse 2, but it didn't really cover it. They just took their own twist of it. But I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be awesome. If it follows the same type of thing or even better than Kakarot, then I'm all for it. So, graphics have been improved over trailers already seen. The even better graphics team has answered criticisms about the looks of the hair, for example. So if you guys don't know about that, I'm going to put that on screen here. But basically, Goku goes bald in the last trailer that we saw. And it's literally for a split second. Now, I get it. These are probably really early versions of the game. They're saving trailers, and they've probably set this up to where they're going to set out trailers over time, and we're going to just see it continually improve. But again, Dragon Ball fans will be Dragon Ball fans, and they are going to roast and toast if it's not cut amazingly. To be fair, they're valid. Yeah, Goku goes bald. Whatever. I'm sure that's a bug that they would fix, because that's just general clipping that can be fixed. So, moving to the next thing, the outfits will be able to deteriorate during battles, and the fights are designed to be longer than the old ones. Ryomito remains the project's main decision maker. The game's cover art is already ready. That is sick. I would love to get just a little bit. Give me a little bit taste. Give me a little bit of it. All right, I want to. Maybe I'm just jumping ahead, but I want to see like what you got. Toss out all the trailers. Give me the cover art. I don't care if I have to wait. Maybe, you know what? I take that back. It probably would be better if they feed us spoon by spoon. Anyways, potentially those by, I'm gonna butcher this, but Nakatsuru? I have no idea. I'm terrible with names. Even general English names I suck with. So, several other trailers will be released over the coming months, each time presenting something new. So, that may mean that we're either getting something monthly or bi-monthly. Regardless, if they're giving us more content to watch, I'm happy for it. So, characters from Dragon Ball movies will be included, up to and including Gohan Beast, probably. I don't like the probably, bro. But, I mean, hey. I feel like Gohan Beast should be in the game. That movie's been out for maybe already a year. I'm pretty sure it's already been out for a year. Maybe more than that. My perception of time is garbage. But yeah, no. I feel like he should be included. Gohan Beast is cool. Awesome transformation. My boy Gohan finally got something. But I feel like that should be something that's included in base game. And also UI. I do not expect Ultra Ego or any of those other from the manga to come in. That's just the standard. They don't really give out things that are not animated in these games. It's to be expected. So, a special effort is being put in the backgrounds for better immersion, as the human eye is more receptive to immersion thanks to the backgrounds. The team is very attentive to the community on Twitter and by email to improve the game thanks to reviews. Ryomito himself has asked for feedback from all over the world. Constructive criticism is particularly appreciated. So there you go, guys. Just remember, if you are going to give feedback, be respectful, make it legitimate. Don't request like some goofy stuff, okay? Like farm it with a shotgun. Right. I would want Farmer with their shotgun, but out of all the things to request for this game, that's not one of them for right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys. See ya.